Well, the idea behind the Scottish Violence Reduction Unit is that a different way of tackling Scotland's age-old problem of violence. We had issues going back generations about violence, and our numbers were the opposite of envy across the world. We were seen as being the most violent country in the Western world. Glasgow is a murder capital of Europe, and we had to do something about it. And successive police campaigns to try and tackle it through enforcement had not worked. So we had to look for something else. And the start of the Violence Reduction Unit coincided with the launch of the World Health Organization's report, which said that violence is a public health problem and can be tackled in that way, which really means that it's not just the responsibility of the police or the justice system, that we all have a part to play. And if you actually want to tackle the causes of violence, the underlying causes of violence, then there's a role for health and for education and for the third sector. And so it's about sharing that responsibility and understanding that only by taking that sort of approach will you have a long-term reduction in violence. I think in terms of prevention, all through my time in the police, it was all about target hardening, putting locks on doors and alarm systems into buildings and improving the security of windows, etc. But actually true prevention, it's stopping crime from happening in the first place. And it's that recognition that justice and policing can only really deal with the aftermath or tend to suppress criminality. The underlying causes are already there in society. So that recognition, once again, that we've applied through the violence approach, is to say that we can't do this on our own. We need to involve our partners. We need to recognise that to tackle the issues that are presenting themselves and causing the police difficulty, we need to be more preventive in our approach. And again, it's a lot of it around poverty and our approach to poverty and how we deal with other agencies to provide people with hope and aspiration. There's a slogan they use in America, nothing stops a bullet like a job, and actually bringing people into a place where they're going to get employment and have an equality of access to services would be a major way of preventing crime from happening.